we're going to start focusing on more advanced methods than just directly splitting onto conveyor belts, because from here the math for the conveyor belts gets a bit unusual, and we can't just have a long system of conveyors throughout the whole factory, unfortunately. Well, we will, but they won't be just purely conveyors and machines. We'll have to store things. And that's probably what we're going to be working on next, is storing some of the stuff that we have acquired. So, let's start clearing out all this. But, now that we have all this complex machinery, we got this long line, we have resources that we can use. There's a lot we basically have to do at this point to move on further. So I'm just gonna go around and gather up the resources we have here. Could just be wires? Yeah, they are. Okay. I'm gonna leave this be for now. I don't need many more wires. Well, okay. I think, no, you know what? Let's get Logistics Mark II first before we do anything else. Now that the ship is returned, let's take a look at how much we actually need in resources. So we have some of these, we have some of these, we have some of this. We have all of these. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab up our iron rods. And let's see if we can unlock that, because with Logistics Mark II, we can make a lot of edits to things. And I might not explain them as in depth as I did last episode, where I was explaining the exact numbers and everything to it. I'll certainly quickly highlight them, but I don't want to talk off everyone's ears about the math in the game of every individual machine. So it's probably not what's going to be happening. So with that said, welcome. Welcome back. So this here is obviously part 2. And on that note, I'll probably just give a sort of outlook of what I plan to do with this series. I really appreciate anyone that's been watching this far. Thank you. Once again, welcome. So, I am an electrical engineer, and I really love these sort of games. And there's a lot I like, or I'd like to do with this game, but I am interested in playing other games that people might want to see. So, if you are interested, or my apologies, if you'd like to see me play other games, please let me know. I'd love to look into it. Okay. No, we didn't just but yeah, please put a comment or anything like that. I should really appreciate that, and I could take a look into it. Just give me an hour area, so probably this here. But yeah, I love these sort of games, but there are plenty of others I wouldn't mind playing as well. Let's actually gather up our research material, and you know, let's research this. Oh, the rebar gun. Protein inhaler. Expanded tool belt. Inventory. Skinologic enemies. Research the slugs. Very important. Foul marker sells a power shard, which is very, very important because we need power shards to do a ton of different things. Okay. Great. But yeah, leave a comment down below. I'd love to take a look at what you guys would like me to play. Definitely very much interested in that. Anything else except this? Yeah, it's something I do love doing, and I'd be happy to play. Can't scan anything anyway. Alright. Happy to play more games that you guys are interested in seeing other than this game. That being said, I'm really excited to play this game. It's definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. But what's really nice about this game actually is it combines a lot of different parts of engineering into combines a lot of different components of engineering into one singular game, which I really appreciate. Because well, you have civil, you have some electrical, there's hydro, you have chemical, aerospace. There's a lot of engineering involved in this game, which is great. It's sort of like an engineer's dream because everything, it's like numbers are just flat numbers, so you can make like the perfect, most efficient system. And yeah, I can really come to appreciate that. On that note though, I think I want to go and grab maybe one or two more of the power slugs. Sorry, let me just get that. Let's use this skin. There's no slugs anyway. Maybe just grab one or two more, and while we're on the way, we'll grab more leaves because we're getting low on fuel. And we'll let our stuff produce for a little bit because we need to start up an assembly for advanced plates, and we need advanced conveyors for that to be done. And then once we're producing the plates, we can worry about other areas. Oh. Still hit. But this is some of the hostile life that's gonna be on the planet. I mean, you'll see them around a lot. They sort of almost ambush you. Because they sort of pop up through the leaves and the trees. There's a lot of foliage on this planet and a ton of resources, which is actually great. Definitely, I mean, it's obviously the main reason why we're on this planet is to gather resources for Earth, but it is very resource abundant. We actually have nothing but pure iron nodes, which is the 120 instead of like 60. Sometimes it's even 30 if it's really impure. It's gonna be tough to find a slug out here. But the slugs are a significant part of gameplay as well because they allow you to overclock and underclock your machines. And that's actually really important for getting these sort of numbers that you need. Let's put some in this tree. No, definitely not. You have to chop it down most likely. But yeah, you definitely need the slugs as a sort of core component to this game. What is this? Sulfur. Look like these for it. I'm actually gonna mine that sulfur because I believe we unlock research for it through that way. It's more, so it's very useful for us. But yeah, we're basically just gonna be going around picking up leaves for a little bit, and then try to find another power slug. Because with one more slug, we can unlock scanning for the slugs, and then with that, we'll be able to find more. What's this over here? Is that a resource? Bauxite, maybe? Oh, Shire. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, we always have this marker for home, so we don't really have to worry about losing it. What we do have to look for is new resources. Bauxite, here we go. Let's take this. Wonderful. Okay. But they've done a phenomenal job, actually, combining all these types of engineering. And I think I'm gonna really appreciate that. Because, I mean, it's good. It is a very satisfying and very sort of fun game. Oh, look at this. Quartz. Space. What do we got here? Oh wow. I honestly, I'm gonna trash these. I should have stored them. What is that thing? Oh, it just no. It definitely seems different. Oh my god. This is not what I wanted to be fighting. Guess it makes sense why this is. Jesus Christ. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Come on. You got a hit on him. Strong. Okay. Oh my. We might just die here. We have some. Okay. Okay. Oh, he died. I don't know if that was smart or dumb. Okay. Hey, you know what? Oh, all right. Well, man, what did I lose? Everything. Okay, we're gonna have to head right back down. I mean, we saw it. We basically saw that. It was right down there, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can hop down there. It's good to know we actually have quartz and everything's nearby. Although it's a bit dumb of me to gather all those resources and move with them in my body. I didn't realize we'd be getting that much danger, but turns out the more you know. Let's get on down here. Okay, well we actually... Oh no, it's right there. I thought we kited it off. Oh my god, what is that thing? This thing, excuse me. Okay, that's not good. We can definitely probably run away from that thing. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go grab our loot. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no, this is so bad. How do we get back up? Probably this way. This is bad though. These bugs are bad news. That one's gonna open up. Okay, fair enough. How did it get back up so quick? Oh my goodness. Enormous. Definitely should stock up on this. I think it might take like 50 to research sulfur or something. Either way, we definitely want to research it. Sooner the better. For any resource, because new resources give us... Oh! Not so beautiful. Okay, well, we have coal actually right here. That's really good. That's really important for mid-game power. And I mean, that's gonna have to be a whole another episode dedicated to itself, in truth. I don't think we need to pick up any coal though, because we can scan for it once we unlock steam power. So, do want to sneak in and grab some of this amethyst, but I don't know if this guy's going to let me. In truth, let's grab some more of this. That's good. Okay, you might just send me off the edge. Stuck on the amethyst. Okay, he's strong. Is he alive? Oh, but he is. Okay, well. There we go. New research drinks. Let's grab about 50 of this. Very, very useful. We might be able to do is build actually back up to the base from here. I might even try that. I didn't realize there were so many resources right around here, and we might be kind of lucky in the long run. I definitely think we should build our base, our main base down there at some point, but there's a surprising number of resources here that I was not expecting, so Silence to 9, silence to 0. Okay, well, on that note, we almost made it back to base. Lucky enough for us. This place is surprisingly mineral rich. I'm really happy about that. I think we chose a good location for our, shouldn't say chose because we sort of started with it. Our starting location's awesome. Now we have access to this, which is a bit interesting. Just sort of throw these in. I'll just build a ramp off of here. It's a sort of walkway. We don't really want to try to connect it with this like we do with the other section over there. Just build it as a sort of walkway. And that'll be all for that. We can make it better at some point if we really want to. I'm just doing that so it's out of the way, I guess you could say. Okay, so let's grab perfect 200. Just what we need. And lower these iron bars. That should be enough for Logistics Mark II, so we can actually start working on the rest of the factory now. Which is great, because we also have a number of things that I'd like to begin researching at the same time. So let's unlock the Logistics Mark II, sorry. And, let's launch it. And, well, let's go in. Let's choose our next milestone, which I think is going to be optional for me. Which is actually surprisingly cheap, so we can unlock that right away once this comes back. But until then, let's go to a research station that we now have. We should have, silver and quartz. Start off with silver. We only need 10 to do that. Okay. Let's see. That's expensive. That is expensive. That requires coal. It's expensive. Experimental power generation. Okay, well, there's a lot of we could do there, but let's start researching the quartz now. New shop products, quartz crystal, silica. Okay. At least the blade runners. And inventory space. Okay, well these both require 20, right? This only requires... Oh, okay, it's an ammo type. Alright, well let's unlock. Being able to equip blade runners would be useful. Actually, so we can research this as well. I might unlock this node here. It did. Crystal oscillator. Which leads to explosive resonance. And the Explorer. Okay. Right, so we need to find that metal. And then there's also the plants. Or, Laura, excuse me. Okay, let's make some more biomass, though, on that note. Actually, let me make it out of the leaves first. That way we don't have an overflowing inventory. Too late. Alright, let's, let's go ahead and fix that. Put this 200 away, put this away, put this away. Put these away, these away. Bauxite, right? I don't think we actually need to mine that. I think we unlocked that. Okay. Now we have a ton more fuel. We didn't find our power slug, which is too bad, but we don't necessarily need one right away. So not really a big deal. As a matter of fact, let me look through here. Okay. We could make a quartz mine at some point, for sure. But I think within the future we have maybe a better weapon, because right now trying to deal with that big monster is not a part of my pay grade. That's for sure. That thing is definitely dangerous. Anyways, now we're gonna get back to the factory building. Sorry for that sort of, sorry for the sidetrack. And then the bouncing around. I wanted to find our power slug, we didn't. Not really a big deal. That one says back very far. I'm sure there's more nearby. And it wouldn't be hard to find, but truth be told, I'm not looking too hard. I just need more fuel along with other things. So we're gonna craft all this fuel up and have it ready to go just in the container there, so that way we don't have to worry about fuel. And let's start building. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Let's go here, this goes in, this goes in, all of these once they die. There we go, okay. I'm also gonna put this in here as well. Now let's get back to it. So now we have Conveyor Belt Mark II. Very, very important. I think it's the only thing new that we unlock here. Yes, it is. Okay. So Conveyor Belt Mark II, very important. It can do 120 resources per minute instead of the normal 60, which is very, very important because currently this is transporting 60, but it can do 120. Split into these two would be 60, and we could basically double our production all around because then you could have 2 more splitters into these 2, which go into 4 of these instead of 2, and we could have 1 section purely dedicated to just like iron plates, yada yada yada. So it's going to require a revamping of the factory, but I'm not actually going to revamp this portion currently, and the reason being that I just want to get the assembler down, and I want to be able to immediately produce those plates. They're just that significant, honestly, that we really need them, and they're used for making the, let's see, I think we only have 20 here. How much is it? Only 60 per minute on the screws. We have 40 and 40, we have 80. Okay, this is actually going to be really easy. I'm not sure, we didn't make this earlier because our iron plate production was a little slow. What we can do, there's 2 options I feel like. One is that we take one of these iron nodes and make the more efficient version of what we have here. And I could just buckle down and do that real quick. Or I could try to revamp this one. We're gonna have to do a bolt eventually. So let's start buckling down and getting these done, as a matter of fact. So let's start with putting more reinforcements around it. And just sort of get this ready to be built. And we'll leave extra space for, actually, we need to build the miner. Oh, let me go grab the extra little miner that I put away. It's gonna cost us more power to do this, but I think we have the room. Okay, we're gonna make the room on this. Just start very open and see which way we want. Amos. Okay. Oh, there's still iron on top. I'm sitting here wondering why the heck this thing will work. No wonder. Okay. There we go. Right. Alright, let's replace these then. Still have these. Let's try that again. There. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we want. We want it to be... Actually, this thing is perfect. Okay. We can't actually remove that tree quite yet. We don't have a chainsaw. So we'll worry about that another time. Let's go ahead. This is going to produce this iron. So, it's 120, right? 120 per minute. Let's just keep this simple. We're going to do Conveyor Belt Mark II. Actually, let's place the splitter first. We'll do it straight out of it. And then I'm going to set this to 1, actually. It's a bit unusual, but just gonna send it straight to here. Yep, okay. And then we can have a lot we're going to need to do. So let's get to it. We're going to have 1 splitter here and 1 right here. Okay. And now these are going to be 60 resources per minute. There we go. Okay, so now the question is, how do we want to do this? I actually almost think... Sorry to immediately destroy what I just built. Let's build this a little further out to here. That should be good. Yep. Okay. There we go. That should be right. Now we need 4 smelters. One right here. Do a stagnated. One right here. Oh. That looks a little weird, but I don't actually necessarily... you know what? We can move it. Move it one over to, oh. So right here. Perfect. So just getting more and more complex. Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna move this to right. I think it should be here, here. Wonderful. All right, now that's exactly what we need. And now we're gonna do the same thing over here. So we're gonna do 1 smelter, and we're probably just gonna face it this way. Yep. Leave it this way. Directly, and another one sort of stagnated right next to it. Luckily, we got all of our basic resources out of the way, otherwise this would be quite the headache. And we have plenty of fuel, so if we have any power issues, we can actually just immediately resolve it. But now that we have all of these set, one thing that's actually going to annoy me, we're probably going to end up going out and exploring a little more, because we need more. That's might sound a little weird, but actually gotta open up the account right now. Let's build these first. Basically, our power poles are lacking, and that much should be probably a given. Is that they're not actually the best. Realistically, I'd want like a pole here with like several connections that all connect to all the generators all at once. And then have it be some sort of long distance pole that connects over to here. Basically what a power grid would be. And right now we don't really have that. And we need some resources for that we just don't have on hand. Until then, I'm not gonna stress about it too much, but it's definitely something to think about. Okay, so let's go ahead and start placing these. Place one right. This one, 2, 3. That's all the connections we can have. Yes. This one. This one. And then we'll place one more right. I'd say regular line. Possibly, even though it's gonna be a long line. That's fine. Everything's connected. Okay. Is that too much power? No. Oh, it's exactly enough. Okay, so after this, we're going to have to consider changing things up again. Right. Okay. Just keep filling up with screws. I'm not too worried. Actually, we never want a machine to stop, and we're gonna have to do this anyway, so let's merge these two and store them for now. It won't be amazing. I'd like to build more of like a warehouse at some point, but for now, let's just store these so that it doesn't stop making the screws. That's gonna be awful. we're gonna have to do this anyway for the assembler, but just to make things simple. That way all the spare screws, we don't ever stop producing them, because it's pretty significant. On a note, oh, we got a little friend. But, yeah, on a note, let's go on optical clearing while we're at it, because I have a load of screws I need out of my inventory, and we're gonna have to figure out more concrete. Okay. Wow, we have a load of concrete, that's awesome. We're actually going to have to make some hits to this very soon, but I want to get that iron assembled together, and with that assembled together, we will also have another big system for. There you go. Some power. For the advanced iron plates, we really need those. So let's get our next step. I see. So those ones actually have the same efficiency as these. The only difference is they produce less power overall, but they take less fuel as well. So anyway, I'm gonna put all those in. Put all these away. By the way, we have a lot we do power-wise, but we're not gonna be able to do anything yet until we get this iron production underway, which then leads to our advanced iron plates. So anyways, these are now producing 30 iron ingots. Let me actually double check. We might be able to just very simply make plates. Yes, okay, we can just make plates off these two, which I think is probably the best way to do this, since that's what we immediately need. Let's see here. Go side by side like this. Not like it, so we'll push this one a bit forward. Maybe we have to do kind of sideways here. Not necessarily my favorite when I do things like that, but not sure how else to do that. Okay, this one. Yeah. Here. Let's power them. So, more iron plates. And plates. Now, actually, a lot of our machines. This is where all of our iron plates are going to be made. And we want a lot more of those rods over here. Let me double check how many rods it makes. For 15 per minute on iron, it makes 15 per minute of rods. And the screws are 10 rods per minute. So let's actually keep this relatively simple. Actually, maybe we won't even touch this yet. That's a bit weird. We might just leave the iron ingots there. I don't want to get too crazy with our resources. Oh, but let me send out obstacle clearing actually on that note. That way we have the ship returned to us for our next milestone, which let's take a look at what we actually have to do. We have jump pads, which might be useful in resource sync. This is more for customization. I feel like we're a little too focused on. We can unlock this, you know what, on second thought, we can definitely unlock this because it's cheap, and we can focus on the last one until we get the space elevator, which is going to be basically our main goal in this game. Okay, awesome. So, we got all these set up, And now we're producing a ton of iron plates, but here is the thing. These iron plates here and the other 40 per minute over here need to combine and make 60 per minute so we can send in an amount to our assembler. So that's gonna be tough, truth be told. What we can actually do also, you know what, and this might make it simpler, is if we just combine them here. Oh, sorry, that's not. Oh, this, okay. Okay, there we go. Take this 20 per minute into here. Take this into here. And now all of a sudden we've got 40 per minute of iron plates right here. Which means that if we take an assembler, we want actually it's okay if we don't have much space left over here. Not a big deal. Push this forward a bit. And this should be for reinforced iron plates. We need 60 per minute screws, 30 per minute iron plates. So here's the problem. These are creating 40. So we need another storage container. There. Go. And then we need to bring this around. Here. Perfect. And this around. That's not good. Bring it forward a bit. Wow. How's that? Looks good. Okay, perfect. So let's just connect this straight to here. That should be fine. I believe there's room on that one. Yes, there is. That's returning. And we now officially have reinforced plate production. So we have exactly 60 screws going in, and we have double the amount of iron plates going in. Not necessarily, actually. We only have 40 per minute iron plates going in. That's not really a big deal. Truth be told. But let me double check. Okay. Does it look alright? Yeah, it probably looks fine. Okay. We carry on. Hopefully that isn't too bad. So now we're using our screws. Very important. And we're using a set of iron plates to go into here. And now we're producing reinforced iron plates. Very important. We need those for practically everything in this game. I'm gonna move these over and make some room for myself. I actually don't like where those are currently. You know what we can do though? Actually, let's just put them like over here. Usually enough. Oh no, let me make some extra room for myself. Let's get those down. That's one. That's the other. That would fit more. Let's place it like this. Wow, just really teetering on the edge there. And there we go. Let's build a full platform. Okay. So one last material we need is whatever the electric material. It's similar to gold. I can't remember what it is. But we really need that material, and we need power slugs to do some edits to everything. But right now we're looking pretty good. So that's great. And we're getting reinforced iron plates out. could do with more, and I would double our production, but we need to sort of consolidate what we have built here in order to do that. But what we can also do is these are producing 40 per minute. We throw in these, that'll be 80 per minute. Mine now when it's 100. Right here we are getting 30, which that would be enough with 3 assemblers with 10 plates spare. It's hard to say. What I do know, though, is that we actually have something brand new we can make. Because we unlocked... Right, here it is, the chainsaw. We have nearly everything for it, actually. We just need to go grab rods. And that's great. Quite simply. I might just make a machine to help us with this, because what we need to do with the chainsaw is make power fuel cells. Let me go over here and gather up all the cables. This goes back to working. Should make a storage container for this as well, but I need to build an actual storage area. Truthfully. So right now this is actually pretty messy for a factory. It's okay because it's the first one we're building in this area, but it's not amazing. Oh, we need rods, that's right. Couple hundred of these. You know what, honestly, I want to say we should make more rods there and put them all in that box, but it'd be a big drag on our power. Crazily enough. Okay, let's get 200 in here. All the plates we need, 500 of these. Send it! Here we go. Okay, next milestone. Jump pads. Last one. Only one we have left. I don't think I'm going to use these quite yet to make those, but we are able to get them. More importantly, let's get the chainsaw. Here we go, one chainsaw. And then let's go into our inventory and equip it. Yeah. Okay, we don't actually have fuel for it, but should be able to make biofuel out of 8 of these. These take a while to make, if I remember right. Let's place down one constructor. I'm gonna place it over here. 2 constructors, actually. One here. One here. Let me actually double check. If we make biomass with leaves, we need 120 leaves per minute for 60 biomass, and with wood it's 60. 300 per minute biomass? Oh my goodness, we don't really have the ability to produce anything that quickly. That's amazing. 300. Okay, well anyway, let's combine these. Place in our power pool right here. Connect both of these. And we just want to make biofuel in this one. Okay. Actually, it's 120 per minute, so let's remove these. We want this to be efficient, so I don't mind. Oh, need a couple more. Let's go grab those. But we want this to be highly efficient. Okay, but now that we're producing those and we have a new solution for fuel, I actually think we want to go out and find power selects now much more seriously. If that makes sense. So let's grab out all this fuel. And we just want to throw in a bunch of this into here. can't throw this into here, can we? No. Okay. That's only produces 60. No, what we can do is throw in a storage container in between. Then build the constructor. Here. Send that out. We would do this. And then we fill this one with the rest of the biomass. And it all gets sent straight into that machine. And we can start producing a mass amount of biofuel. There we go. Okay. And with that, we can get more fuel. Okay. On that note, we need more of these advanced iron plates. I don't even know what these stack up to, but we'll just let this output for a while. We can leave that alone. We don't have a reason to mess with it. We have a decent amount of power. And we can chop these trees down. So let's do it. This would give us a lot more of the biomass that we need in the long run. In a very short amount of time. Basically, this is going to speed things up quite a bit. Get rid of this tree, it's in the way. We can use this space for those iron rod construction if we go back around. We just chop these flat. Okay, we can. There we go. See that? It does it in a huge area, so we don't have to sit here spinning a barn the whole time. We can get a load of leaves and resources all at once. Which is perfect. Because right now our power is very problematic, and this will make it much easier to add new generators without having to worry about the stress of throwing in fuel constantly until we get a much more sustainable option such as coal power. But that should be plenty. We've got 200 wood at least, so that's gonna be a lot. Actually, we can chop this tree down. Alright. Let's look around for a power slug so we can unlock power slug scanning and we can start revamping a lot of our systems. Oh, speaking of which, this one actually is going to be a bit of an issue because it's yellow. And yellow I believe is stronger than the standard. Okay, I'm not sure how to kill this guy. Oh. There we go. Let's grab it. Done. Okay, that one we're gonna have to do another research on. Oh, well here we go. That's another slug. Should go this way. Probably not. Alright. Makes things quick, huh? Okay, let's grab this. Go blue. Perfect. That will allow us to scan for slugs once we go back to the research station. Which is the most important thing. Can we chop this? It's not like it. Caterium! This is the one we need. Let's get a load of this. We need to be able to scan those, so we want a load of that. That might be the only deposit there, but that is what's going to unlock us new power pylons, which is what I'm excited for. Because that'll be able, with that we're going to be able to revamp our whole power system. On that note, we can head right back with what we found. We have basically everything we need to let's see, we can research. Yeah, we can actually scan for a lot of these resources already. There's a resource deposit right here. Oh, can we not build on this though? No, we can't. Can we? I don't know, but that's actually surprisingly close. That's super exciting. Okay. What a great find. Wow. Coal. The only thing we're missing actually around us is sulfur. Did I just rescan? No, let me scan this. Oh. Closest deposits are over there. Okay. It's not too bad. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but actually, it's not bad. Those are all over there. You know what? In terms of distance, it's not much further than the amethyst. That really isn't that bad. It's just in a weird direction. That's my only problem with it. Regardless, let's gather these up. And let's do some quick research. This is very, very important. I mean, this is significant. So, start with this. Scannable resource. Start research on that. We need ingots. Or we need to unlock ingots, which is 50 ore, so we'll get onto that. Then there's the wire. We make zip lines with it, but electronics is really what we're looking at. The rest of these are ammo upgrades. We don't need to worry about that right off the bat. Let's go ahead and unlock the... Oh! The ability to scan didn't even cost us... Okay, well, I feel like an idiot now. We could have unlocked that early on. Okay, but anyway, we want to unlock yellow power shards, which is kind of expensive, but we're able to do it right now, so I kind of want to just get that out of the way. And purple is even more expensive. We're not going to worry about that for now. And then we need to unlock overclocking with one of the power shards. Oh, we actually still have our blue slug. You know, that's exciting. Okay. Well. How should we do this? Not worried about that for now. We're gonna have to mine those resources eventually. The one I'm really interested in is the Caterium. This one. It should be the closest one. Should be that one that we saw over there. Should pop up. There it is. There's another one nearby. Okay, those are very close. Oh my goodness. We might have to rethink where we build our main base. I thought it'd be fun to build it down there, but I have a feeling there's not much down there. Then again, oh, it's pure deposits. Okay, hold on. That's tough. It's really hard to say. That's fine, we don't have to worry too much about the quality of that. Regardless of that, we didn't do a crazy amount in this episode, but we've got our reinforced iron plate production set up. We've made a system for producing fuel. And, Anyway, for this episode, my apologies. Um, we went ahead and we revamped our whole iron production on this end and set it up to be able to produce those advanced iron plates we need. We made a new system for creating fuel, and we found a lot of significant resources that we're going to need later on in the game, practically doubling the amount of things that we can scan and build on. For the most part, I don't want to construct anything else on these until we have what's it called? Sorry, we have better power, because currently our power is run by biofuel, which is okay, but it's not very sustainable in the long run. And we always have to constantly make adjustments. So what we will probably do in the next episode is we're gonna go and actually unlock Deuterium, and we're gonna look to build the space elevator pretty soon. And we might make another machine for making these advanced iron plates. But that'll all be the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And see you in the next one.